Welcome to Science Simplified. In this video, we are going to explore the human body's chemical factories. We will understand what glands are their different types and how they function to keep our bodies healthy. Let's dive in. Part 1. What is a gland? Let's start at the very top of the image with the header. What is a gland? A gland is defined as a specialized organ or group of cells that synthesizes and secretes chemical substances. These substances can be hormones, enzymes, or sweat, and they are released either into the bloodstream or through a duct. Look at the etymology note right next to the definition. The word comes from the Latin word glandula, which literally means little acorn, describing their small shape. Part 2. Endocrine glands. Left section. Now look at the blue section. On the left, labeled 1, endocrine glands, ductless. These glands are unique because they do not have ducts. Definition: they release hormones directly into the circulatory system to reach distant target cells. Visuals. Look at the diagram just below this text. You can see cells releasing blue dots, which represent hormones, directly into a red tube labeled capillary. These hormones travel through the blood to reach target cells on the right side of the diagram. Function. Their main job is systemic regulation, controlling body-wide processes such as metabolism, growth, and mood. Part 3. Heterocrine glands. Middle section. Next, let's move to the middle section labeled 2, heterocrine glands or dual glands. Definition: these glands combine features of both endocrine and exocrine functions. They perform both direct secretion into the blood and ductal secretion. Examples: look at the pancreas illustration here. It acts as an endocrine gland through its islets and as an exocrine gland through its acini. Look at the liver illustration next to it. It acts as an endocrine gland by producing hormones and as an exocrine gland by producing bile. Part 4. Exocrine glands. Right section. Now shift your attention to the right side, the green section labeled 3, exocrine glands, ducted. Unlike endocrine glands, these possess ducts. Definition: substances are delivered through a ductal system onto an epithelial surface. Visuals. Look at the diagram below this text. You can see cells on the left secreting substances into a tube labeled duct, which leads to a surface on the right where secretions are released. Products. They produce enzymes, sweat, sebum, mucus, and milk. Function. Their function is local action, such as digestion or protection with specific surface. Part 5. Major glands and functions. Finally, let's look at the bottom section, which lists the major glands and their functions. On the bottom left, we have the major endocrine glands listed with their functions. Hypothalamus regulates the pituitary gland. Pituitary is the master gland responsible for growth. Pineal produces melatonin for biological rhythms. Thyroid controls metabolism. Adrenal handles stress response. Pancreas regulates blood sugar. Ovaries and testes are responsible for reproduction. In the center, you can see a diagram of the human body. This visual map shows exactly where these glands are located, from the hypothalamus and pineal gland in the brain down to the thyroid, adrenals, pancreas, and finally the ovaries or testes. On the bottom right, we have the major exocrine glands. Salivary glands produce amylase for lubrication. Sweat glands regulate temperature. Sebaceous glands produce sebum for waterproofing. Pancreas produces digestive enzymes. Liver produces bile. Mammary glands produce milk. Also look at the small box in the bottom right corner titled Classification of Exocrine. It classifies these glands by a secretion mode: merocrine, apocrine, and holocrine. B. Structure: unicellular, simple, or compound. Conclusion: to summarize, glands are essential organs that regulate our body through hormones or secretions. Whether they are endocrine, exocrine, or heterocrine, they play a vital role in maintaining our health. Thank you for watching this video on Science Simplified. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more simplified science content. Goodbye.